Jason's going to speak from three chairs. The first chair is his life before Red Door. The middle chair is his time at Red Door, and the third chair is the hopes and dreams for what happens after today. No pressure.
Right. Kia ora everyone, I'm Jason and I'm a recovering addict. My life before Red Door was really struggled by addictions. Started off with amphetamines and bulimia through riding, and just all sorts as well with cannabis and alcohol. And I had everything 2 years ago. I had a wife, two beautiful children, I had a $1 million house, I had a nice car, and I was just starting to lose grip with reality a little bit. And then COVID hit, and methamphetamine slowly took my soul. Due to the nature of my profession, I had to hide things for so long, and when I didn't have to hide it anymore after COVID hit, because everyone was in work, the drug just really it got in really deep to me. And in November that year I tried to commit suicide for the first time. I hung a rope up in my garage and made a noose and put my head in it, and thankfully something deep down just clicked, and I saw my whole life flash between my eyes, my kid's life, my wife, and thankfully I was able to pull myself out before I kicked the chair out. So I'm very grateful for that dark day. Things still got worse after that. That was my last thought of suicide, but it wasn't able to get me out of the funk that I was in with that drug. So I carried on hiding it behind my wife, and it wasn't until about 2 months ago when I had a pile of warrants for my arrest, and I ended up doing the bolt from the police and getting attacked by a police dog, and I spent 6 days in hospital. And you would have thought that would have kind of changed my outlook on life, but I come straight back out the next day and used, and then a day later I was caught drinking and gambling in the pub and sent to another 2 days in the watch house, and something in there just really clicked with me that this was not the life that I wanted to live. It was the longest 48 hours of my life. I was so high, and I didn't have my sleeping pills with me, and it was just, the combination of everything put me to my lowest point, which I had done a lot of research on rehabs before that, but I was just never willing to go. And I was supposed to be in rehab before the dog attack with David, but it wasn't until those 2 points that I picked up the phone again and rang David, and he was so accepting, and I was down here 2 days later. This is gonna be the hard one. When I turned up to Red Door, I felt like it's like a sick, lost, stray cat. I was gaunt and white, and just felt like I've been living in the gutter for so long. And it hadn't been that bad, but I was so sick for the first 3 days, physically sick, every night on the toilet. I never slept for 2 weeks, the most I could get was 3 hours, but I was just so lucky with the support that I had here from my counsellors, Kate and Michelle. I really put everything into my recovery and my classes and my groups, my process groups. I really wanted to do this, and I only wanted to do this once. And I'm so thankful and grateful for what I learned here. I was very lucky to have made a lifelong friend, and Joe, who graduated the other day. That was so unexpected. But I just, even from the moment I met Tim, he was like my big guardian angel, my big teddy bear that I just wanted to hug. His voice just did wonders for my soul. He calmed me, he nurtured me. And Steve, it took a little bit to grow with Steve, but in the last 2 weeks we've bonded, and I've grown another friendship with him like I never thought I would have. Jen, she's been absolutely amazing. Just her down to earth personality, and spending time with her in the gym and going on nature walks was just another part of cleaning my soul that I was really grateful for. Lucas, Grace and Hannah, we didn't spend a lot of time together, but whatever we did spend together was very grateful and very important to me and for my recovery. Tanya, the cook, their banter at lunchtime was just awesome. And then David, the man that pulls the strings behind the scenes, who we don't get to see, but we know he's the backbone of Red Door, and you just know that every time you got a problem, he's going to be there to call. And I made 3 great decisions in my life, and one was marrying my wife, 2 was having children, and the 3rd was having the courage to come to Red Door and hand over my soul and start my recovery and my new journey for life. And I'm proud of myself for that. I haven't said that very much. Get into a pretty dark place, but I feel like the future is looking good, and just very grateful to everyone here, all my friends, my new family. And that'll bring me on to the next part. After Red Door, I haven't decided what career path I'm going to take yet, but my main priority is to become a present father for my children again. Even though I was present with them before we come here, I was always on drugs, and I was always on my phone. I was never looking at them in the eyes. And then to repair my marriage, and just to take my recovery one day at a time. What career path I choose is still undecided. I have 3 that I would like. One is to get a trade as an electrician. The other is to do sports psychology. But there's something deep down in me that just really wants to help the youth, from the ages of sort of 8 to 15, to help those people that never had a father. I had a bad father, a really terrible father, and for those people that had the same, I want to be able to be there to support them and guide them and show them that just because someone was absent, that their life doesn't need to turn to drugs. So I'm not too sure, but I know the future's bright, and I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait to get home and hug my kids. Really looking forward to it, and it's going to be good to see the sun, feel the sun, and see the stars. Not chemically unbalanced. So thank you, everyone. Thank you to Red Door. Thank you, David. Thank you, Kate. Thank you, everyone else.